was alone. He was lonely, sister. Even the disciples could not stay with him. He was all alone. Did you hear that song? Crucified, rejected, and alone. He was all alone. Very lonely death. Torture and everything you could imagine because of sin. That is what our salvation cost God, sister. That is what our salvation cost God. He was crucified naked. The Father forsook him. He was tired. He was thirsty. At a point, he was despondent. He was crushed. He cried, "Father, why did you forsake me?" No answer from heaven. He had to die alone. He had to die alone, sister. You don't carry sin and embrace God. Even Jesus, he had to die alone. Oh, Father, I thank you. Something is happening already, sister. Don't hold back. God says, don't hold back tonight. Lift up your eyes and see. As the serpent was lifted up by Moses in the wilderness, even so the Son of Man must be lifted up. He died a lonely death. He died a painful death. He was mocked. Everybody mocked him. If you look at that Luke chapter 23, let's go quickly and look at verse 36 of that chapter 23. He was mocked. And the soldiers also, they mocked him, coming to him and offering him vinegar. He was mocked by the heathen soldiers. So the Gentile world, that's what those soldiers and Pontius Pilate, that's what they represented, and Herod. He was mocked by the Gentiles, by the heathen. He was mocked by the Jews as well. Because, at a point they now said, what is wrong with this man that could open the eyes of the blind? If you are truly the Son of God, all the miracles you did, why did you allow them to crucify you? The Bible says, and they mocked him. The Jews mocked him. The heathen mocked him. Even the chief priests, they mocked him. They said, let the Messiah come down now, and then we will know that he's actually the Son of God. They mocked him, sister. He was there naked. Even children, I hope you know that he was crucified on a hill. On a hill far away. Calvary stood on a hill, sister, so that everybody could see this criminal. Even little children, and Jerusalem was full at that time because they were preparing for Passover. They didn't know that was the Passover lamb. Even children looked at him. Naked man, 33-year-old man, stark naked on the cross. The powers of darkness were rejoicing. They jumped up for joy. They jumped up. Satan jumped up. The demons were happy. They didn't know that the cup that Jesus drank already contains all of them. All of their essence was inside the cup that Jesus drank, that he was on the cross there. They didn't know that. They were rejoicing. They say, Satan said, I got you. You will end with me in hell. I will deal with you. And you know that for 3 days, Jesus ended with him in hell. And they mocked him. They mocked him. They thought they had got God. The world system was mocking him. Sin, even sin, was mocking him. The Adamic nature, the laws and the ordinances, they were mocking him. Yes, when you are telling people, that the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath, where your disciples were plucking corn and eating. You were healing people on the Sabbath day. You were doing all these things that, were contrary to the traditions of the fathers. Even the law was mocking him. They didn't know that he was fulfilling everything. Do you know that death was mocking him? Even death did not know that he was included in that cup that Jesus drank. Oh, Father, what a wisdom. Can we bow our heads, sister? Thank God and say, Lord, I don't understand the wisdom of God. It says his wisdom, his ways are past finding out.